Welcome to sunny Southampton, the setting for Challenge Charlie Challenge number 10. This week I'll be learning how to sail a yacht. I'm actually doing my Royal Yachting Association Competent Crew qualification. Now it's going to take me 5 days and I've actually already done a day of sailing. I'm here in Cowes, which is kind of the home of sailing on the Isle of Wight, and I'm on Working Gal, which is a 36-foot yacht. So hopefully I should be learning how to crew the yacht over the next 4 days. Unfortunately the weather has been pretty bleak so far. It's been really miserable and rainy today, which has put a real damper on things, quite literally. Pretty soggy. But hopefully after tonight it should get a lot better. Apparently there's going to be a big storm, so I don't know how much sleep I'm going to get in my little cabin down there. But after the storm hopefully it should all clear and we should have some much nicer weather the rest of the week, which would be cool. Today we've done quite a lot of random stuff. There's so much information to take in, but we've been doing some navigation stuff which went quite well. I don't mind map reading too badly, though apparently they're called charts when I'm on a boat. And I navigated us from Southampton, where we started the course, over to Cowes pretty well, if I say so myself. I don't know about the rest of my sailing skills. I can remember that this is called the boom. There we go. That's a boom. And that, where's one? That is called a cleave. There's a funny name for the flag. It's not called a flag, but I can't remember what it's called. I might have to find that out a bit later. But yeah, so far things are going pretty good. Life on Working Gal was nowhere near as glamorous as I'd expected, particularly the first couple of days when the weather was just horrid. The problem is, no matter how nasty the weather, you still have to sit up on deck and do things like winching in all of the ropes because the boat doesn't sail itself, so it can be really nasty just sitting around for sort of up to 8 hours in the wind and the rain. It is quite safe though. On all of the life jackets you've got one of these bungee cords where you attach into the deck. So here we see the cockpit, and around the cockpit there are actually like D's where you can clip in, and they're all along the deck, so no matter how bad the weather you're not going to fly off the boat. While we're in the cockpit I may as well show you around Working Gal. Down here is the kitchen and the dining/living area that leads off to all of the different cabins, and here's my own small cabin. Now everything has to be really secure in the cabins because when the boat tacks or jibes or turns, it tips to such extreme angles that otherwise things would just fly everywhere. Here's the bed, which I was sharing with my rucksack rather comfortably, but probably the part of the boat that takes the most getting used to is the head or the toilet. Right, I thought I'd show you one of the hardest challenges on one of these yachts. It's actually just going to the loo. Right, this is the loo. And if the boat is moving, so there's the toilet, and there's the unique way of flushing the loo. You have to pump it. But this is like the tiniest little cabin. And when the boat's going, they were literally moving, I don't know if you can see, like this. Beautiful. I think it's taken me about 5 minutes to pull my trousers up. My very fashionable waterproof trousers. And I look a little bit like Paddington Bear. Luckily, the weather did get a lot better towards the end of the week, and highlights of our week included seeing the QE2 about to set off on its last voyage, complete with the Queen on board, and as a result, armoured police nearby. And we also got to see the ICAP Panther returning from setting a new transatlantic record. We saw some gorgeous sunsets and even had to sail the boat at night as part of our Royal Yachting Association qualification. Now my favourite part of sailing, without a doubt, is tacking and jibing, where you have to turn the boat by winching in all of the various ropes. Now there's ropes on the head sail, which is the one at the front, and then ropes on the mainsail, and you take it in turns, controlling the various sails on the boat. Oh yeah, and I guess I did quite enjoy being at the helm and therefore being completely in charge of steering a 36-foot yacht. So it's the end of the week. Have to admit that this actually hasn't been the most enjoyable of my challenges. I haven't had as much fun as I have on some of the others. I think I need a bit more of a sense of adventure. I'm definitely more of a thrill seeker than a cruiser, and sort of pootering around on a yacht really actually isn't my style at all. Though apparently you can use them for far quicker things. There is a Round the Island race, which is actually in 2 weeks' time, where they go around the Isle of Wight, and now I can't make it this year. It looks pretty cool, and I think that you can get these yachts up to quite some speed doing that, and then it's a bit more fun, because I did enjoy sort of the tacking and jibing when we were like going from one side of the ship and tacking and, you know, turning the boat and then tacking up all of the lines and the sheets to do that. But there was just a lot of cruising around, which I don't know, I just found a bit boring, to be honest. Lots of very gentle kind of cruising around, especially when the weather hasn't been that nice this week, so that wasn't all that fun. But obviously there are other sailing style challenges I can try with Challenge Charlie. One suggestion has been dinghy sailing, which looks really good fun, so I might have to see whether I can fit that in the coming months. And obviously I could possibly sail across the Atlantic or across the Channel, or down to Gibraltar or round the UK or something like that. So we might see if we can get some distance based challenges in rather than just learning to do stuff, because I don't know, it's been quite a tame week. So I think it's time for me to depart. I've kind of had my fill of sailing, but as with all of my challenges, if you've watched the video and it's something that you'd like to try, then please do try this at home, and I'll see you guys next time.